What? Under our watch. In this particular school, I did not see one male teacher. So I asked, what is going on? He said their parents comes here to fight. Ha! So I packed the phone. Dustbin like this was filled. We took it to the office. iPhone 16, iPhone 15, Samsung phone. And the teacher whispered something. He said, another thing is that they watch pornographic movies in class and some of them are pressing. It took my people explaining pressing to me very well.
The Delta State police officer raises alarm over shocking discoveries in secondary school. A Nigerian police officer has raised serious concerns about the growing challenges facing young people after a visit to a secondary school in Delta State reportedly uncovered disturbing activities involving some students. According to the officer, police personnel seized several expensive smartphones, including iPhone 16, iPhone 15, and Samsung devices, after discovering that some students were accessing inappropriate adult material and engaging in inappropriate sexual behavior during school hours. She further revealed that investigators found a male student's phone containing more than 85 Australian phone numbers, which allegedly raised suspicion over involvement in online fraud. The same device was also reportedly found to contain private images and videos involving female secondary school students. The officer alleged that the student had been distributing the material for financial gain, reportedly receiving as much as 500,000 naira. She said the student claimed that the girls involved had asked him to distribute the material, that the girls would send him the material and the girls were instructed to sell it and give them the money. He will also collect his own percentage as a middleman.
So we went to 2 other schools because when we pick an area, we go around it before we go back. My top landing of the top floor of my division was filled. So I asked, what's happening here? They said, parents of the children you seize their phones in school. They don't reach police station before I reach. To do what? Collect back the destruction of this generation that we snatched from their children. We had an understanding in the school that before you give them this phone, let them write letter of apology to the school, you stamp and send a copy of the letter to us. I will know they've settled with the school before we release to their parents, and they must come with parents. That's why all of them went to call their parents and brought them. So when they filed in, it was my PA that called me. Mama, I beg, now there are too many, let's see some of them. I said they should come in. After cancelling them, I will not ask, what do you do? I said, Pepe, how did the boy get phone? Say, I just gather money for contribution, now I buy phone for her. She's lying. Oh. A story that made me go into it. There was a boy. I saw the mother came in. No earrings. She covered her head. I grew up in a CSC church, so I felt, oh, this should be a deeper lifer of that sect. So I just said, Madam, what church do you go to? And she told me, CSC. Wow. I said, what do your pikin they do with phone? What do you do? She sells something in the market. What did they do with phone? He said, no, you get phone. Now the senior sister wait the university get phone. I don't know why this boy pick up. Today we pick up. Now they seize the phone. I was sorry. I said, oh, what a victim. It shouldn't have been like. I said, so why did you take your sister's phone? Pick your phone here. That spirit told me, let him show you his pictures on the phone. So I just called him back. Others have taken their phone. I didn't know. I didn't go into details. But because of what this mother said, I just picked. I opened the phone. He told me. And the first thing I did was power the phone for him. Show me your pictures. No picture. Only the picture of himself and his classmates. Do you know, I saw Nigeria famous artists. Most of you seated here, that your WhatsApp have been hacked, or they've sent you a message, and somebody paid me 500,000 to kill you, but you're a good person. I don't want to kill you. Send 350 here, before God and man, on the phone. That guy has more than 85 Australian numbers with Onyibo faces that is using to collect money from people. Not only that, the girl children in the school, all their porno, naked picture, where they are playing with themselves, is on the phone. So I asked him, who are these people? He said, my classmates. What do you do with it? He said, they beg me to sell for them. Mommy, check very well. You see the chart there. Her name is so. She said I should sell for her. How much do you sell these naked videos and pictures? 500,000 naira. Under our watch, under the sky. True life story. True life experiences. I was forced to detain him and have a juvenile cell because of the content of his phone and because he admitted to being into fraud. Of course, the parents kept coming. Everybody in the world were calling me. And the school authority had to call that he has to be in school. What do I do as a mother? I canceled him and allowed him to be because I didn't go to arrest. I went to tell them that they can be part of the team of speaking out so that we can have a better tomorrow. I went to shine my light. I didn't know that in the process of shining the light, just imagine that I didn't go to such school. The phone is still with me. I didn't release it. And many others. And I saw parents, very few, out of over 30-something parents, only 1 or 2, right, Ima, said, Madam, I don't know where I get money to buy phone. Keep the phone, no give them. I come so that in Papa will say, man, follow and come. Go no say I don't come. I did where they do my work for Ugeli. Now the Papa call. Keep the phone, no give them. And I saw the boy pinching the mother. Those are the mothers and fathers we have. They are benefiting money from this proceed. We attach importance to negativity. Your children brings in GLK like the other coach spoke about. We do not talk. Our daughter should be told that when next, I remember the letter of my father to me in the uni days. He said men are like butterfly. They fly from nectar to nectar. When they are done with one, they go to another. Remember my father, now striker. And you know there's a saying in my place that somebody that uses cutlass to cut does not allow knife around him. So he needed to protect his daughter. He also told me that when next a car parks beside you, tell the car, the owner of the car, do you want to dash me the car or use me to decorate it for a while? The first guy I told, he came to meet me and like, small girl, who tell you that kind of talk? Fathers, be part of parenting of your girl child. Use your life experience to tell them the do's and don'ts. Hearing from you, showing them love, will make them not to derail. So that the enemy will not say, the one way you do, neither they do your picking back. God bless us all. Too many to say, but tomorrow in worry, we continue from where we left it off. I love you all. Be intentional. Nigeria is workable. We will change the generation for good. Thank you.
The revelations have sparked concerns about the dangers young people face through smartphones, social media, online exploitation, cybercrime, and the misuse of private information. However, the situation also highlights the need for adults to approach such cases carefully. Students whose private images or videos are circulated without their permission should be treated as potential victims of exploitation rather than being publicly shamed or blamed. Their identities and personal information should be protected, and appropriate authorities, parents, guardians, and school officials should handle the matter responsibly. The incident is also a reminder that schools and families need to strengthen digital safety education, because this is getting out of hand. Imagine, young people should understand the risk of sharing private images and videos, communicating with unknown individuals online. It's not just about the communication. Participating in fraudulent schemes or allowing others to access their devices and accounts should not be allowed. Parents and teachers equally have an important role to play by creating an environment where students can report online abuse, coercion, blackmail, or exploitation without fear or humiliation. Where it got me was the part where she said the parents of these secondary school students are even in support of what their children are doing. Imagine a parent or parents turning up to school, to the police station to lie that the device that was seized from their children, secondary school children, minors, that is their elder sister's zone, elder brother's zone, they bought it for them, they did this. So they are actually contributing to these sociocultural vices we found among our youth. They are contributing to this decay or moral decadence in our secondary school. A lot is happening in secondary school. It's not just about in Delta. Many secondary school students are doing a whole lot. Most of them are into internet fraud, Yahoo as you call it. Yahoo is no longer working for them. What they are now doing that is damnable is to sell, their private images or videos to online, patronizers to make money. Imagine selling it as as high as 500,000 naira is unbelievable. So who is to blame? The teachers or the parents? I think the parents, because now the parents are aware of, if you listen to the woman very well, you understand that the parents, they are aware of what their children are doing, secondary school children are doing. But fortunately, horribly, they are in support of it just because they are gaining something from it. So I think in a working system, just like we have in the UK, in Europe, in America, the parents of these children or these students should actually be arrested, be fined, be interrogated, investigated even. Because the police officer, according to what she shared, she found out that the parents or one of the parent of these students that were found with these behaviors or this crime, I can call it a crime, was lying. You could imagine sending your own child to such a secondary school. They will pollute them. That's why parents pay huge amount of money now to send their children to boarding school, private schools, where rules and regulations, where orders will be maintained or followed. Because if you check very well, the schools they went to, they are majorly government schools or private schools that are not that sophisticated. We have sophisticated primary, secondary schools around. This is the worst of it. Well, what she shared is not new to me. I have known that such thing is going on in primary school. When you go around most of our secondary school students don't want to go to school anymore because they believe that Yahoo is the way. They believe that they can get it rich quicker. It is reflecting on the kind of results they are getting. Now you go to school during the West African Examination Council WAEC examination, they don't actually read. During my time, I read very well. I read so well to pass my WAEC exam. Students are not reading because they know they are going to provide the answers for them. They don't read, so they go to the exam hall with their smartphones. So the teacher will just dictate or call out the answers for them, so they will pass. Everyone will get A's and B's, and they can't defend it. Even so that's why most of them are now getting hooked up with JAMB. You know that JAMB, there is no special center anymore. JAMB is CBT. So once you get there, you see before the screen, your time is measured. If you are not able to finish up on time, the system logs you out and produces your result. That's why you see somebody that makes A's and B's in WAEC, but he could not pass JAMB. She could not pass JAMB. So these are the things. There needs to be a kind of sanitation in our secondary school, and government should look into funding the secondary school, government secondary schools, where government secondary school have qualified teachers that know what they are doing, but unfortunately they are not well taken care of. That's why most of them are moving to private schools where they are paid well, where they are taken good care of.